Hey guys, James here from TCG University. Come back at you with another deck profile. Today I'm going to be showing you my Hiei deck that I played during the Retro Round 2 Campus Championship this week. I thought it was a lot of fun. The deck's really cool. I never really got to play the combo I wanted to, just because it was just apparently just really hard to draw into, even though it's an asset and I play a bunch of cool things that could do asset stuff. But actually, I don't play a bunch of things. I probably should have played a lot of asset stuff. 2020, you know. So let's get in the profile. You can see the choice I made. I hate the lighting. That's just this card sucks. Can you grab me a normal Hiei? This thing looks terrible.
It looks fine. Okay. Remember, regular Hiei is going to be up on the screen.
That's true. I just hate the reflection on this one.
Sorry, man.
Happens. 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys. Hiei is a 6-hand size, 27 vitality character with Chaos, Fire, and Void. We are playing our deck under Chaos today. He has a really long stack that says you are allowed to look at any player's momentum at any time. And then while he is ready, you're able to play cards for momentum as though they were in your hand on the condition that you have not played one already this turn. So if you have not already played a copy of a card already this turn, you're allowed to play one from your momentum. So basically, you always want to play cards from momentum before you play them from your hand. But there's also encouragement to play things from your hand so you don't have to waste things in your momentum and have that momentum for later. It depends on how you want to play your turn out specifically. And then he has an enhance that is discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Your attack gets 2 speed, and then if it deals damage, you get to look at one random card in your opponent's hand. Kind of get information on the turn, which also kind of helps you pick and choose what things you want to sling out from your momentum, or if you want to play things from your hand. So we'll get into the combo I wanted to play this turn. I'll put you right here. Upper Sleeves. Upper Sleeves is a 2/5 1 low block unique asset from the Platinum set or from Darkstalkers Warriors of the Night. We're mainly playing this for the form commit discard X momentum, add X cards from your discard pile to your momentum. With cool things like Fortress of Bones, we're playing Kyo's Jackets. We're playing a bunch of just add random momentum into our momentum along with just adding certain cards for momentum. I wanted a way to kind of pick and choose what I had in momentum. So we'd add a bunch of random things, which is really cool because you get to play them with Hiei. But I thought it'd be really cool if we could just form commit and put whatever I want into my momentum. And then be like, okay, cool. I'll stuff this Science. We'll stuff Firefly. We'll stuff all these cool attacks in, and then I'll pick them up and play them. And it'd be really, really cool stuff. And then you get to just kind of manipulate that. And then, I'll add more in, take this away. And with from Science, if you build up a bunch of assets, you get a bunch of momentum. You can just dump those to get whatever you want to. There's just a bunch of cool tricks you could do with Upper Sleeves and Hiei, which is really what the game plan was. And being a unique, I decided I really wanted to see it, so I played 3 of it. Then we're playing the 1 Fortress of Bones. It's a 3/5 1 high block, so it's the opposite zone of the Upper Sleeves. It's a terrain, so it's the only terrain we are playing. At the start of the end phase, any player who dealt damage for the turn can add the top card of their deck to their momentum. Just a random card. Hiei gets to see it. Hiei gets to play with it. It's all really cool and whatnot. But if it's not good, you don't really need it. So being able to change it with Upper Sleeves was the main plan. Then R commit, after you make a check to play an attack, it gets +2. Just protects us from checking bad as well. The main card, Kyo's Jacket. Card's nuts, was nuts, still nuts, gonna be nuts forever. It's a 2/5 2 mid block unique foundation that says R commit, after you add any number of cards to your momentum, add the top card of your deck to your momentum, and commit one of your opponent's assets or foundations. So not only does this snipe a thing on board, it also gives you an extra random momentum, which in Hiei can be very, very good. Then it also gives damage if it wants to sometimes, but just sometimes. And the last asset we're playing is SSL. Just flip a foundation, get a momentum if we don't have one. This just basically kickstarts our entire turn. If we have this and Kyo's Jacket, it just means anytime we don't have momentum, we just get 2 instant for free just by flipping 1 foundation, and we get a committed card. Super good. And then because I wanted to be able to see Upper Sleeves, I decided only to play 1. Should have played more just so I could see it, but just remove, add 1 asset from your discard pile to your staging area. Should have been more copies. So to complement our assets, we're playing from Science. Get a momentum for every asset we have. Really easy to do with Hiei. Really easy to do to give momentum with Hiei because you can just use it for anything you want. It also gets multiple if our opponent has flip foundations, which is also pretty good for us because flipping is just kind of natural right now in UFS. To complement that as well, for getting all that momentum, we have Caltrops. Basically gets stun 1 plus X equal to our momentum. Just being able to stun our opponent's entire board for how much momentum we have and then set up to kill with whatever we want to kill with is super good. Rapid Speed Splash. Rapid Speed Slash. It's a breaker 1 mid block, which is really good. Has EX3. It's another low attack. Caltrops was a 4 low for 4. This is a 4 low for 4. Super good low attack. Then it either draws us a card or adds a card to momentum, and most likely we choose momentum just because, you know, we're a momentum character. And then we get into some of the other cool cards from Retro. We have Where There's Smoke. Form, add the top, add up to 2 cards from discard, add 2 attacks from discard pile to your card pool. Those cards are added to the momentum during the end phase. This card's really cool to, like, oh, it's turn 2, I have this. I'm going to build 2, play this stuff 2. Cool, I'll end my turn. These go to momentum. I built 2, and I still have 2 cards in hand. 3 cards in hand, right? Yeah, 3 cards in hand. You built 2 momentum. Super good stuff. Especially in here. 3 protecting Yukina. Get a random momentum. Blocks, and it's a perfect block. Super strong card with Hiei. Bug Zapper. Plus checks for all of our momentum. Then if we're able to play the cool upper sleeves combo, we can, anytime we check an attack, add this to momentum, and then upper sleeves it away to get something cooler. But most of the time, we're just going to use it to plus checks unless we have the upper sleeves or really kind of just need the momentum. One of my favorite cards in this deck is Hiei. In Hiei is the Hunters once more. It's a 1/5/3 high block, super good high block, and it's a spam that says after you play another copy of this card, respond and you add that card to your momentum. So basically, you have 1 in your staging area, you block with Hunters once more, and it goes to your momentum after you block with it. The cool part with Hiei is you can block it with Hiei. You can use Hiei's ability, which lets you play for momentum. I'll block for momentum. Oh, cool. I'll respond and add it back to momentum. Cool. I'll play the second one from my hand, block with it, and add to momentum, and then not have to worry about it. If you do it the other way, though, you won't be able to play for momentum. But just having the ability to every turn, just go, I'll block with the Hunters once more, and then ability, add it to momentum, and always have that 1 high block to block with. Super strong. 2 Dita Delamenta. After you block, get a random momentum from the top of your deck, and it's a reversal, which if you have Skull Fortress or Fortress of Bones, and you would deal damage with it, you get another momentum, which is really good, especially if you get the momentum on your opponent's turn and just get to use it on your turn. 4 Firefly Gunner. This is one of our kill conditions-ish. It's not as consistent as our next one, but this one can be very consistent depending on how much momentum you can consistently get. It burns our opponent for every one of our momentum, and it bounces a card to our momentum. So anytime we want to use something later, we can always bounce it to momentum, have it for later, and burn our opponent, which is super strong. And then the real kill condition of the deck, we got 3 Sand Grenade. It gets +1 to its powerful rating, which is already as powerful too for each of our opponent's committed foundations. So Caltrops works very well into it. We lost Caltrops there. We commit our opponent out with our big stun attack, and then we use all that momentum we gain to just powerful it away for a big damage Sand Grenade. Now we're getting to more of like the just like combo cards with Hiei. We have 2 Face of a Monster, Neg Speed, ditch cards, cool, just normal defense stuff. 2 Outworlds, snipe things that could hurt us. I don't want you playing X card, get rid of X card, whatever, just get rid of it. We do play 2 checks, so I wanted to Azure Nightmare. The Azure Nightmare. Just ditch a card, ready this, pretty good stuff. We have 3 Uniting Rebels. It's a spam 6 check. Gains a life. We're at Desperation. Kind of just keeps us just at a good level to not die immediately sometimes. 1 Outry League, the last non-retro card in our little toolkit here. It is a just pay 3, negate something. I don't want you negating my cool ability. Don't revoke my ability. Just stop it. Get out of here. Don't stop and kill my character, please. Stop. Then the last cards we're playing for Balance Fighter, returns something to printed, or when it's ditched, like with Design for Combat, you draw a card. So discard, draw. If you discard this, draw off this, draw 2 cards. Pretty strong combo. Thanks again for checking out the profile, guys. If you liked my Hiei deck, let me know down below. If you want to check out the matches and all that live, make sure to go to twitch.tv every Tuesday. Twitch.tv/TC University every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central. Check us out there. Hang out. Have fun. We have fun every Tuesday. Retro should be coming up again, right? Yes, I'm going to yes off camera. Yeah, Retro should be next week as well, so make sure to go check that out. And if you want to support us, go to patreon.com/TC University. Hit us up at the $1 level. You get access to most of our content early, most of our content live. You get access to our personal Discord where you can talk to us, the Magic guys, the UFS guys, or UniVersus guys, the White Schwartz guys, the Final Fantasy guys. Get to talk to all those guys, kind of hang out, just chill kind of. So make sure to do that. And as always, guys, stay alert.